Kentucky is back on track, delivering their fans exactly what BBN was hoping to see. A blowout victory over Valparaiso back on Friday night, which might as well have been a month ago at this point. That's the hard part. For any Kentucky fans wondering what takes so long, we don't record recaps over the weekends. We make that family time. So any Friday night games you end up waiting roughly 3 days for, and this comes out around early afternoon on Mondays. We apologize for that. What I don't apologize for is how great Kentucky looked in this game. They were amazing. Six guys in double figures. Malachi Moreno with a Ken Palm MVP off the bench. 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, and a block in 21 minutes. Thought he was sensational, and the eye test backs that up. But good stuff from everybody. Very balanced offensive game for the Wildcats. They shot 39% from three, made 11 threes as a group, made 85% of their free throws, 22 of 26. They got there a ton. Most importantly, I think the really impressive part of this performance, 27 assists as a team to only 6 turnovers. Mind you, this was with Jalen Lowe only playing 18 minutes, and he himself chipped in 5 assists to 0 turnovers. So your point guard isn't even at full strength yet to deliver a playmaking half like that, where you're sharing the basketball so unselfishly. This was Mark Pope ball at its finest. And oh, by the way, pretty great defensive performance to go with it. What did you take away from Kentucky's blowout win over Valpo?
Honestly, I didn't really think it could go much better. I mean, the 27 assists were eye-popping. They dominated the glass. They dominated in the paint. 48 points in the paint in this game against Valpo. They had what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine guys score at least 6 points. They had six guys in double figures. It was a very impressive offensive performance, defensive performance. They shot the ball a little bit better, almost 40%, which feels good coming off the performances where they did not shoot well in the other games. And they physically dominated this one. Truthfully, physically dominated this one, and they left nothing to doubt. 58-point first half, almost a 50-point second half, and route to 107 points. I mean, really not many like nitpicky performances outside of maybe one guy that we can maybe talk about later in this, but uh, yeah, just a pretty dominant performance against this Valpo team in a spot that they could have got caught up in the look ahead portion of this, and they did not. Not saying Valpo could have beat them, but the big game against Louisville is on the horizon. This is that weird game where you're playing a lesser opponent, but you got to make sure you kind of show up. And they did that. They dominated defensively. They dominated offensively. Like I said, the 27 assists was eye-popping, the 6 turnovers. It was a full Mark Pope experience.
Pretty much an A-plus game, right? I mean,
Yeah,
without Trent Noah, with Jalen Lowe still banged up, without Jaden Quaintance, this is about as good as you could possibly ask for.
yeah, 100%.
I got nothing. I mean, six guys made threes. I think that this should be obvious at this point, but like, if Kentucky makes 39% of their threes or better, this offense is going to be humming. And when you mix in the defense, which I think is way ahead of where it was last year, they basically become a team that I think is unbeatable when they make shots. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, especially if they're going to combine the defense too. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like the defense is, you combine that defense, that physicality, that rebounding, and then you're that efficient and that great playmaking. That's what is enticing about this Kentucky team. They can be damn good.
And defensively, I thought they were pretty stifling in this game. Valpo only shot 33% from 2 point range. I mean, it just felt like if they got inside at all, they had nothing. I thought that's a testament to both Moreno and Brandon Garrison, who was pretty good as a rim protector in this game. Only 2 blocks between them, but I thought they affected almost endless shot opportunities in this game. Let's go back to Moreno for a second. I think you and I have been pretty cut and dry about this. We think he's better than Brandon Garrison. Now, I got no issue with bringing him along slowly at all. I really
Why?
don't.
Why? Hey, why are you stopping it there?
What do you mean?
Why are you stopping there? There's other centers on this team.
The hurt one? What are you doing right now?
Have we had that discussion though?
Are you implying that there's a discussion on if Malachi Moreno is better than Jaden Quaintance?
Isn't there a world where that does happen?
If you think Jaden Quaintance is what I think he is and not what you've been telling me he is all summer,
I'm starting to get. I am. Honestly no. Hold on. Can I real quick? I'm just doing that to do that. That's that's me hitting. noon on recording and I didn't have a bar, RX bar or anything. I'm stop that. No, Malachi once again is just productive, man. 21 minutes and he gives you 18 and 10 and physically like he also like what my eyes tell me is that right now is the best center on your roster.
Well, yeah, because the only other center is Brandon Garrison.
I know, but that's all I'm saying. He's the best center on the roster currently.
Healthy?
He's the best healthy center on the roster
He's the best
currently.
available center.
Yes.
Okay. So here's why I think the conversation matters, though, regardless of where you do or do not want to go with that. When Quaintance is back, if you assume Quaintance is what he is supposed to be billed as, and it's a fully healthy Quaintance by March, how many minutes do you want Quaintance playing? I would think like at minimum like 22, right?
Yeah.
Possibly more. Like you'd probably want like superstar Quaintance like 26 minutes a game.
Yes.
So what do you do with the backup five spot then? There's 14 minutes left. You're not time sharing 14 minutes. All right. It's basically one spot, right? And then the third guy is the emergency center when there's injuries or you have depth problems.
Hmm.
From what I have seen, should be no question that Malachi Moreno is the backup.
Yes. I agree.
Now, I don't know if that's going to happen.
We also still don't really know what it's going to look like against top level competition as far as like is Pope going to do the whole. No, I'm talking about not the production. I'm talking about the minute split. Like is he going to do the Izzo thing last year?
Probably.
Then that there will be Garrison minutes. But
Probably.
but to your point, that's the pecking order. It's Quaintance, it's Moreno, it's Garrison.
Well, I think that becomes okay if Quaintance is at like 20, Moreno's at 12, Garrison is at 8. Okay. But if Quaintance is a star center playing 26 minutes a game, then you can only play one of these guys. And in
Hmm.
that case, I really hope it's Moreno because I think his future is so bright. I think we could fast forward a year from now. Moreno is a superstar center, all SEC first team type guy. He's so good. He's everything that was billed as a recruit, except further ahead of schedule. Like his rim protection, his rebounding, just physically, he is better than he was supposed to be right away. You look around the country, there are some other quote unquote 5-star, 4-star centers that are just not. I mean, like Xavier State at BYU is a similar build, similar frame to Moreno. He's nowhere near ready. Moreno is like ready for all
Moreno
this.
also physically got improved a lot. He looks like he was slender coming in. He ain't slender no more.
Yeah, it's a testament to the Kentucky program, the strength staff, everything. I mean, he got a Ken Palm MVP in this game in 21 minutes off the bench. He was amazing. Led them in shot attempts and got whatever he wanted. I
He
loved what I
even
saw
pitched
from
in
him.
3 assists.
Yeah, I loved what I saw from him. Um, who's next? If we were going down the list of like this Kentucky player did this after Ken Palm MVP, Malachi Moreno, who's next?
Chandler was good once again in this game.
14, 5, and 4.
Yeah, and I don't know like what exactly it's gonna look like, but he was good. The thing is, everyone was good. Like Owe was good as well. Like it's tough to single out anybody. Da
Otega was Otega.
Da was good. Modi Abate was good. Garrison himself was good.
Yeah. Diabate is fun to watch defensively. I find my eyes tracking him on that end of the court at all times, and he's just in the mix, wreaking havoc.
Yeah, there's like this weird subset of people who online on TikTok call themselves like academic weapons. Uh Diabate is just like a defensive weapon.
He is. He's everywhere. Jasper. So with Jalen Lowe still hobbled, Jasper played 21 minutes off the bench, 3 for 4 from three. His shots for real. 5 assists to 3 turnovers. He actually had tied for the most assists in this game with Lowe. I still kind of can't believe that even with Lowe out, that Jasper's just like the third or fourth guard. But at the same time, like Aberdeen and Chandler were good. So are you like, should this team be content with Jasper in the role he's in? Do you think there's any room for emerging as the season goes on, or should they even be rooting for that?
I don't know, because here's the weird thing for me. This Kentucky team seems to have this like physicality, aggressiveness to them that Jasper's the player that kind of lacks that physicality. Like he's good offensively, he's a good shot maker, but he's a guy that when it comes to like the physical approach to it, he's not necessarily there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks out of all the freshmen that are like shining across the country, he's physically behind the rest.
Yeah,
He looks like a college basketball player.
yeah,
He doesn't look like a pro.
right.
But he looks like a really good college basketball
Oh,
player.
he's a bucket. Let's
He
not.
he just leaves me wanting more. As crazy as that sounds, he played 21 minutes and I was like, I want to watch him for 10 more, you know?
Yeah, I mean he's a bucket.
Maybe it's just how pretty that jumper is, but it just gets me going. I don't know. Jalen Lowe's debut, what'd you think?
I mean, I think you saw the playmaking stuff, which is what's been talked about a lot, right? No turnovers. Shot didn't necessarily fall, didn't hit a three. Was only 2 of 7 from the field, but gave you 5 assists. You saw the playmaking, no turnovers. And a good, I would say a good 18 minutes for him.
He's clearly like working back, I think.
Yeah,
2 for 7, not the most efficient night. Great that he took care of the basketball. Think he can be a really, really high assist guy. That might be what's best for this team, is if he is a high assist guy instead of a high shot volume guy once he
yeah.
is in a big role. I'm kind of
Mhm.
open to that concept.
Yeah, and Mark Pope talked about him being this playmaking point guard they haven't had in a while. You did see that.
Yeah, it was an unselfish start for sure. Okay, nothing to nitpick at all defensively or on the boards. Like Kentucky was basically brilliant. There's only one negative I have at all. Do you have any guesses?
Cam Williams.
He's bad.
Yeah, I don't think he should. I don't think. I just don't know what the role is for him on this team.
I mean, I think the role is he's one of two quote unquote dead eye shooters. And when the team runs into shooting issues, you got to break glass in case of emergency and try it. But yeah, I mean, we obviously are reactionary people. We come on this program very unafraid to be wrong and say overly conclusive things. I wouldn't really have any issue if they got him out of this rotation. There's so many good players here. It's noticeable when he's on the court in a negative way. The game is moving too fast for him at all facets.
It's just it's the unfortunate rough part of playing on a team that is as talented as deep as Kentucky is that if you are not going to perform in the role you're kind of brought in to be, then you kind of get lost in the shuffle a little bit.
There's a little Miles Colvin at Purdue here to me. Or even like Cannon Catchings at BYU.
Hmm.
Where but those guys were better than Cam is. That's the problem to me.
Yeah,
Just in terms of production on a college basketball court. It's like he's in the game solely to shoot and he isn't making shots and he's just kind of all over the place in everything else he does on the court.
right,
You don't want him dribbling, you don't want him passing, you don't trust him as a defender. He processes slow,
right.
which is a really bad fit for a Mark Pope team. Like I
Hmm.
don't care how good your jumper is, even if he was making his threes. I don't think you can play on a Mark Pope team if you aren't like quick decision making, you know?
Right. Which, like I said, it just gets unfortunately gets you lost in the shuffle if you're not going to be able to do the job.
If you're Kentucky or a fan or a coaching staff member, are you trying to keep experimenting with Cam Williams?
Maybe in spots like this or break glass in case of emergency spots. Otherwise, to be honest, no.
How many minutes does he play against Louisville?
How's the game? It's game dependent, but 7.
I mean, I'd come into the Louisville game saying zero. If I was Mark Pope, I would not have him in my rotation against Louisville. And if there's foul trouble or something else happens, if we can't make a three, then fine, go.
Hmm.
But like, I'm not seeing it at all with him. And I feel like there were reports this summer that he was not processing at the speed needed. So, like, respectfully, this is Kentucky. You're now the number one team on Ken Palm. Like, if you just can't get with it, that's something about how good the rest of the team is. And if it's like 15 minutes from him, could we not be giving more to Jasper?
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
There's a lot of guys I think deserve more minutes than they're getting right now, and Cam is not one of them. You got anything else to add?
Just excited to watch this team versus Louisville.
Number one team in the country on Ken Palm. Does that feel right to you? We just did. I mean, probably shouldn't say it on this video. We just did our updated top 10 after the weekend. We did not put Kentucky in our top 10. In fact, we didn't put them or Louisville in the top 10. So we would say our eyes liked this performance, give them props for it, didn't love the opener, and it was enough for us to keep them out of our top 10. That's probably a miss. We can own that. The
Yeah.
analytics say this is the best team in the country.
Mhm.
Think it's crazy to say Kentucky's the best team in the country right now?
I don't think anything's crazy in November.
You can do whatever you want.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know like what the term we would coin it is, but like you know how there's no shave November?
Oh yeah.
Like what's the term for like no judgment November or like let it fly? No, I don't something along the lines of you can just yeah,
No nuts November. Don't say anything nuts.
like no nut November?
Don't say anything nuts.
Oh,
No
don't say anything.
nuts.
Oh, no nuts November.
Let's not like lose our head. Let's not be nutty. No nuts November.
Yeah, everything's just okay.
Yeah.
That works. Maybe workshop it, but it works for now.
Hmm. Congrats, Kentucky.